Hi, this is Toby and welcome to Astrophytum myriostigma for beginners and amateurs. Now, last time in this little mini-series of Astrophytum, we took a look at Astrophytum capricorn when it was in bloom, and today we'll be taking a look at Astrophytum myriostigma. Now, Astrophytum myriostigma comes from the more central regions of Mexico, and these are the typical star plants you can buy, and they are one of the most common Astrophytums you'll probably see, with the other one being ornatum. Now, Capricorn and Asterias is not as common as the myriostigma if you are trying to buy one. And this was one of the first Astrophytums I had, with the first one being the ornatum. This is the second one I had. So today we're going to take a look at Astrophytum myriostigma. As with most Astrophytums, there are different cultivars of the species, and with myriostigma it's the same. And we have one of the most popular cultivars on Zuka, and I don't have it with me in my collection, but if you just search up on Zuka, I'll put all the names of the cultivars at the end. So this is just normal myriostigma. It's a bit disfigured because it got a bit attacked by scale. And this one's Lotus Land, one that has multiple branches, but that's not usually with most myriostigmas. They have a single stem, and they are quite small, and they have no spines, which is one of their features, and the other being the little white trichomes or specks. And again, if you touch them too much, they will come off. You see when I removed the scale from this, some of the white little dots came off. But if you want your plant to look good, I suggest you don't touch them. And that's with basically all Astrophytum and all cacti. If you don't want to break spines or damage it, just refrain from touching your plants. But again, this is one without spines and heavily shaped, or I should say heavily covered with little white dots. Careful myriostigmas is quite easy, and in all the Astrophytes, I'd say myriostigma and ornatum are the easiest to care for, and with this, anyone can take care of it. Now, I would suggest giving it as much sun as possible. You can see I'm keeping it outdoors. I don't recommend growing them indoors. As with most cacti, I don't recommend growing any cactus indoors because they will suffer. But if you grow them outdoors in a sunny, well-ventilated area, you will have basically no problems. Again, drainage is key for Astrophytums, so good draining soil, and I just top dress them. Again, that just lets some air near the base of the soil, so that when I water it, the base or the stem doesn't get wet for too long, so it doesn't rot. And Astrophytum myriostigma, you can water it, if it's sunny like this, you can water it around once a week. But because recently it was raining for around 3 weeks, I only watered them lightly, so again, depends on the temperature and the weather condition of that week. But if you're getting good sunny weather, once a week is enough. Again, if in doubt, just don't water. That's what basically all cacti. If you don't know if you don't think you can take the water, just don't give it water. And in terms of overwintering, I keep mine outdoors. Sometimes they get temperatures 5 degrees, slightly lower. They won't suffer again. They can tolerate frosts for very, very short amounts of time. That's with a lot of cacti, but again, I do not recommend putting your cactus in situations of frost. With winter watering, I usually go with no water with all of my Astrophytums, and same with the myriostigma. I do not give it water at all. So when winter comes, when the temperature starts to cool dramatically, I stop watering altogether, and they won't suffer. In spring, when the temperature starts warming back up again, you can give it water and they'll just plump back up instantly. And again, I don't recommend touching them. And if you want to know how to repot these without rubbing the little flecks off, I have a video on that, and I'll link that in the description below, so you can go check that out. With Astrophytum myriostigma, there's also the little fleckless form, the nudums, and this is just nudum fukuryu, and you can see it's got none of that little white dots, so you can touch this and it won't damage it too much. With myriostigmas, you'll get a medium growth rate, and that myriostigma, this quadricostatum, a four-sided one, was in one of these little square containers, and I had to repot it during this growing season because that's how quickly it grew. You can see with this, it was damaged, and I've rubbed the scale off, and all of this new growth, this new specs, has been basically grown this season. So you can see they grow decently fast, especially if it's a grafted plant. It will grow a lot faster than on its own roots. That's with most cacti. And again, you'll get flowers when they're around, I'd say 5 years old. I haven't had any myriostigmas flower for me yet, but maybe in the future they will. And with basically all myriostigmas, they will have a pure yellow flower. So that's very important. Pure yellow flower, yellow throat, yellow petals. That's with most myriostigmas. Flowers about that big, and again, you won't get thousands of your plants are mature, but they're usually enjoyed for their shape, and you can see they have very nice shapes. So I hope you enjoyed watching this quick video on Astrophytum myriostigma. And I do recommend you get one of these Astrophytums just to start up your Astrophytum collection. Easy to care for, and I think these are relatively accessible to most people in terms of Astrophytum species. Again, you might not encounter the Capricorn or even the Asterias. I only encountered this, I think, last year, so you can't really encounter that a lot. But with myriostigmas and ornatums, easy to care for, you can encounter them a lot. And if you wanted to see more information, always pause at the end of these videos, and I got that screen up for you to show you with all the information. And please follow my Instagram. I also have this little plant competition going on, so if you want to enter your plants on my little plant competition on Instagram, make sure to follow that link in the description below. And in the next video, we'll probably go on with Astrophytum ornatum, the biggest growing Astrophytum in the family. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and if you have any questions, comment them in the comment sections below. Like and subscribe and share my channel, so that way more people can see my content and learn more about these plants. So again, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.